All right, it's day 3. I said I was going to be filming back to back endless videos, daily videos. Here we are. It's almost like I was just here. It's crazy how that works when you mess up filming and then have to refilm something. But either way, we are about to go and do an upper body session today. We do upper lower 6 times a week for those that are going to be curious about the way I train. So this is my upper day today. Fuck, I should not be training, but we're gonna be training. Fuck it, we're gonna go all the way until Sunday, because Sunday is supposed to be my rest day, but I forgot to take a rest day. So whoopsies. Anyways, we're gonna be doing our upper day today. So it's gonna be pretty much the same thing you guys saw before, but before I get into the upper session, obviously I want to talk to you guys. I'm trying to have a topic to discuss every single video, and I think I'm gonna kind of play off of a video that I already kind of made on TikTok. I don't even know if I posted it to Instagram, but I want to talk to you guys about genetics, right? Genetic limitations, and what to do with them. Hello, Mochi. But essentially, everybody uses genetics as a cope, right? As an excuse not to be able to do something. Now, I do think it's important to understand your limitations a little bit, right? Like if you have, for example, let me just show bicep. So bicep insertions, right? I'm never going to be able to fill this gap with my bicep, and oh my God, it is so depleted right now. Holy shit, my bicep has like no size to it right now. This is actually really humbling. But this gap here, I'm never gonna be able to fill it, okay? There are people who have really long bicep insertions, so they have massive, like massively long muscle bellies. I'm never gonna have that, okay? No matter how much I try, never gonna have it. And that's okay. That's a genetic limitation. Does that mean I should give up on having big arms? Maybe, because my arms are fucking small, but I'm still gonna try, right? I'm still gonna continue to try to build my arms and grow them. I'm never gonna give up on getting my arms bigger. And honestly, like I can continue to make my long head bigger and bigger and bigger to make my arms look bigger and bigger and bigger. So, like, even though I might have a genetically limited, like I have a genetic limitation with my biceps, I don't have limitations with my triceps. So I can compensate with that. And same thing with like people with blocky waists. You can compensate by making your lats bigger, making your shoulders bigger. If you have smaller clavicles, kind of the same thing. Build your lats, build your shoulders, and learn to pose, right? You can kind of fraud these things a little bit, but nonetheless, like you shouldn't use these limitations as an excuse to not try, right? And I think a lot of people just like, they go to the mirror, they see how their physique looks, they take a long look and they go, wow, I look like shit. Man, I hate how I look. And I think that is what holds a lot of people back from really truly being great. And I don't want more of you guys to fall into this trap, especially with BP being as popular it is. People like to have this mentality of like, God, I'm never gonna look good, so I might as well just like kind of give up, bro. Like I'm just gonna like, and there's people who literally just straight up don't try because they're like, I don't have the genetics for it. And I think that's stupid. I think it's stupid to make that assumption, especially considering how subjective humans are with their ability to make decisions, right, for themselves. A lot of people look in the mirror, as I said, that's not always going to be an objective measure. When you're just looking at like body fat, for example, you might only hyperfixate on the negative and ignore all the potential things that you are missing. Like, for example, when I looked at my physique, right, before I was, actually somewhat in shape, I would just be like, damn, I'm fat. I'm so screwed, right? I'm never going to look like X, Y, and Z. But the thing is, I actually did have a decent frame, right? And the moment I actually put some effort into it, the moment I actually tried, the moment I dedicated time to it, I mean, I dedicated years to this. The moment I actually really stuck to it, was consistent, I actually got results. And now I do have an above average physique. Most people who go to the gym do not look better than me, right? That's not a flex where I'm like, I'm superior to people, but in my head, right, when I first started, I thought I looked terrible. Nobody looked worse than me. Like that was my mindset, right? I was in the worst spot possible. Mental health was so cooked. I honestly don't think if I had stayed in that position, I would even be here anymore. I genuinely think because of how depressed I was, I probably would have offed myself. I'm like, not even joking, dead serious. I was that depressed with who I was being, and just the lifestyle that I continue to live. But the thing is, I had a choice. I could continue living like that for the rest of my life, being miserable, hating every miserable second of my waking existence, or I could get off my fat ass and try to do something about it. And what did I do? I got off my fucking fat ass and I got onto a treadmill, started doing cardio, started dieting, tracking my calories, tracking my macros, tracking my micros. I started training in the gym. At first, it was like 4 to 5 times a week. I train in the gym 6 times a week now. I do upper lower 6 times a week, okay? And all of a sudden, right? It's crazy how this works, but all of a sudden, I started making progress. I stopped looking like a fat chud. And now, I'm happier. I'm happier with my life. I feel like I've actually accomplished something, right? And I'm not like narcissistic, egotistical, thinking I'm better than everybody, but I am now in a position where I truly can say that I am much healthier than not just the previous version of myself, but I'm much healthier than the average person in the US. And that is, that's the goal. That's the goal everybody should have, because I'm not saying this to shame people, but we should all be healthier than the average person in the US, because the average person in the US is so screwed at this point. Everybody's overweight, everybody's obese, everybody's morbidly obese. Like, we're so cooked as a society. So cooked. So please, for the love of God, I don't care what you think. Do not give up on yourself. Even if you think your genetics suck, even if you think it's hopeless, just put some fucking effort in. Genuinely put some effort in, and you'll who knows what'll happen. There's so many people who have such underrated physiques because like they actually put some effort in. Honestly, a former client of mine, he's working with somebody else right now, but I'm still giving him a shout out. Jimmy. This motherfucker thought his genetics sucked. Thought they sucked. And I said, no, they did not, bro. I promise you. I told him, if you lose fat, you're going to look great. And guess what fucking happened? He looks amazing. He has a social media platform. He's posting. I think he almost has more followers than me now. So shout out to Jimmy. Honestly, shout out to Jimmy. That's my day one, okay? Like, he was one of my first followers. He was in my lives. He was always supporting me. So shout out to him. And again, perfect representation. Do not make a quick judgment off of where you are at now, because you have no idea where you're going to be at in the future after putting some effort in. So that's my little rant. I'm going to do my upper day. Holy fuck, cortisol spiking moment. But I already have my cream of rice. Ella is almost done with her lab meeting, so I'm going to go pick her up, and then we'll get our little session in and get on with the rest of our day. I got a buddy coming over, so I got to go take him out to some food. Let's get to it.
Everything you know is the focus, live in the moment. Don't ask your question why. Listen to the sound of the virus. You can't deny this. Get up and amplify! The fix that makes me feel like I